All right, I have officially made my very first blade. And I managed to get it cut out of this here. And let's see how close I actually am. I had to do a little freestyling. But yeah, that's pretty close. Yep, I'm happy. All right, that's a start. Okay, and I've got a sheath started, but before I go any more, what I want is this knife with the handle to sit down like this. Here, let me... about like that. The handle is going to come down to right about here. So I'm not even sure I'll be able to use this top piece. I may have to cut a wider piece up here because I want the handle to fit down in there. And I'm probably going to wet this and mash it down around that handle and pinch it closed, you know, and hold it there with these bulldog clips. Because I'm not going to put I don't know what you call it, a snap keeper on this. And kind of probably fold up a belt loop and put it on the back side of this, sort of like this. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to make the knife first. And let's see. Let's pick out some nice big wood. No, I kind of like that. It's got some really nice figure in it. Is it big enough? Barely, but I think I can do it. I think I can get 2 halves out of that. I'll what you doing? Find something interesting? Yep, back at it tomorrow. I talked to my friend Rick Wallace Knives, or Wallace, what is it? Wallace Knives and Outdoors. Because I think he included the outdoors because he does a lot of screwing off fishing and stuff. Anyway, he gave me some pointers, some advice, and yeah, it's a lot of work using an angle cutter. Oh, and he told me a good place to buy 01 tool steel. And I'm glad he told me because I looked at Amazon and I was thinking, oh, there goes my knife making. There's no way I could afford that tool steel off of Amazon. Some of that stuff was 45 bucks for a piece of tool steel. But there's this place called Jantz, Jantz Supply, up north of Dallas. And they got some real good prices on their tool steel. So from now on, well, that's not true. I have 3 blanks coming. I ordered through Amazon. And the reason I ordered them is because I want to trace them out on my little pieces of plywood and make some of these. I want to copy them, basically. And after those 3, from now on, I'm making my own blades. I have not got to the point yet where I'm able to heat treat these. I'm thinking of making a small heat treating forge, either out of one of those Freon cans or one of those big pipes right there. I haven't decided yet. And I just don't have enough scrap. I may have to go and go to the scrapyard and see what they can hook me up with as far as pipes, because I only want to make one. You know, there's people that have made them out of tin cans. They're called tin can forges. And that's basically what I want, but I only want to make it once, and I just can't imagine the tin can lasting that long. So I want to build it heavier out of either pipe like this, maybe a little bigger, or cut this tank up, you know, cut the top and the bottom off and weld the flat piece on the back and fill the inside up with some, I think the mixture is plaster of Paris and sand, or maybe it was concrete and sand, I can't remember. But anyway, it's all over the internet. I just basically wanted to tell you I made my first knife, or not, I didn't make it, but you know what I mean. I cut out my first knife. And out of that hacksaw blade. And I can't wait to get started on this. Okay, see you tomorrow. All right, I got the stocks roughed out. This is going too easy. I know I'm going to make a terrible mistake because this is just going too fast. I like the figure in that wood. I can't wait to get it all sanded out and the brass pins in it. And I don't know if I'll use polyurethane or true oil, but probably true oil. It doesn't, polyurethane is just too slick and shiny. True oil does give it a really nice shine. Anyway, I did say see you tomorrow, but I couldn't leave. I got to looking at this wood and seeing how pretty it was, and thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna cut these up real quick and see how they look. And since I'm here, maybe I'll go ahead and drill my holes. I think here's the problem. This hole is going to be a little too close to the end of this, so I may just do 2 holes. You know, two 1/4-inch brass pins, or maybe I'll do 3 1/8-inch brass pins. I'll think about it. Okay, now I'm going in. I got to get this walnut out of my nose. Good God, it's stinging. Yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. I can't seem to drill through this. I've got nothing that'll drill that. Let me go see what my damn dogs are barking at. My neighbor was outside doing something. I have one very expensive solid carbide bit that I'm going to see if I can use it to cut through this. If this won't do it, what I'm going to do is take my torch and put it on a real pin flame and heat these 3 areas up that I want to drill the holes. I'm going to heat them up red hot and see if I can get this metal to soften up some where the holes are going to be drilled. All right, let me put this in the drill press and see if that'll cut it. Nope. It started throwing some chips. I oiled it pretty good, but can you see that? It chipped the cutting edge of my carbide bit, chipped it. So that was 25 bucks. Oh well. Back to the drawing board. I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up cherry red where I want the holes to be and see if that'll help. All right, let's see if it's cool enough to touch. Yep, I believe it'll drill now. Let me go, did I warp it? Doesn't appear. All right, I'm trying to drill it one more time. Okay, this thing is made of unobtainium. Or what the hellium. I cannot. I have ruined 2 bits trying to get through this, and I heated this up. Look, I heated it up so hot, that's what happened. The molten metal bubbled. I guess, I really don't know. I guess I'm going to have to consult the Oracle, Google, another time or two. I got online that said the way to soften hardened steel is to heat it up cherry red and then let it cool naturally. And that's what I did. So I must be missing something, and that drill bit, that expensive drill bit that I used. I don't know of anything harder than that except diamond. Crap. Well, it's another day in the shop. And if nothing else, this has been a valuable learning experience. It's really starting to come out nice, really starting to look good. I spoke to my friend Ricky, and he said that you can use 2-part epoxy to hold these grips on with no pins. He's done it, and it's worked. Excuse me. Sawdust. And I guess when I heated this up cherry red and then let it cool naturally, I guess it became brittle. Because I tried doing this to the saw blade that I cut this out of, you know, bending it, and it doesn't snap. So, I don't know what kind of steel this is made out of, but I won't try this again. I've got 2 more blades, and when I was sanding this, I noticed that there was a slight warp in it, a slight bend. I mean, you couldn't even see it with the naked eye. I had to put a straight edge on it. So I put it in my vise and pulled sideways on it ever so slightly. I mean, I didn't even barely get my hand on it to pull it sideways, and it snapped right into. So I like the shape. I was really happy with the way it was coming out. These were nice and flat, and it was gonna mate up real nice. Anyway, I'll tell you, I'm just not gonna, I've got 2 more of them up there, and I'm not gonna do this with them. What I'm gonna do is just order some tool steel and cut them out on my bandsaw and just go from there. I will have to heat treat them, and between now and finishing a blade, I will have a forge made. So that's my next project, is making a heat treatment forge. Alright, I'm gonna drink my coffee and lick my wounds. Thanks for watching though. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up, just so you know where I'm at in my knife making. Back to the drawing board. Okay, this is just what I need. A visit from a friend to make fun of my broken my broken knife.
A little bit of spit and super glue would be fine.
It's a pocket knife. You can fold it up and stick it in your pocket.
A little spit and super glue.
Spit, super glue, maybe some duct tape, baling wire. This is Dwayne, y'all. This is my friend Dwayne. See ya. Dwayne and I just went to the scrap yard, and he got some stuff, and I got some stuff to make a forge. But I saw this laying in the mud, and what did I give, what, $9 for everything, all my stuff?
All of it.
And you get $4 for yours. So I got this vise that was laying in the mud. It's a swivel vise. It swivels here. It's got 2 jaws.
Locks here too.
Yeah. So it's a compound swivel. It swivels this away and this away.
Use it to clamp to the bench.
Yep. I'll take that apart, clean it up, oil it up, and I have no idea what I'll use it for, but it's nice to have.
It's yours now.
Pretty cool.
For sale, $10.
Well, yeah, I'll cover my forge build. All right, I'm going to build a forge. Besides me and Charlie, you are the only person, you and Sue are the only person on this planet that he will have anything to do with.
He didn't like Kevin.
He did not like